What's up, YouTube? Okay, for tonight's video I got some more Ubers action just for the couple of the rest of the days this week. Then I'm going to be building probably a new sort of lower team for stream on Saturday and throughout next week. Okay, let's do a question of the day quickly. Yesterday's question, I think I asked what was the most popular gen. I think I read through most of it, and Gen 3 I think was popping up the most. Okay, so today's a nice easy one as well. Since we're doing mostly dealing with legendaries here, who is your favourite legendary? Leave a comment in the comment section. My favourite is Kyogre, obviously. I think I did a video on it a couple of days ago. If you like this sort of stuff and or different sort of tiers, leave a like on the video and anything like that. And if you've got any sort of sets you'd like me to use for anything, just leave it in the comment section. I'd be willing to read through them and maybe try them out. Okay, let's get on to this video anyway. So I'm using the same Ubers team as yesterday. I thought it was pretty fun to use. So had some quite decent battles. So I had a couple of stomps and some good battles. So I'm just going to put my best ones up from today. Okay, this time I'm leading with Lugia, and but I had a really bad matchup here because I knew this thing could be carrying Pursuit or U-turn or anything like that. So I was really scared with that one. Fortunately, didn't go for Pursuit, and I was thinking it could go for a bug move, but I could have been really sort of wrong there. Okay, so I get a Wonder Guard swap anyway, which is good. And out comes Deoxys. So straight away I'm thinking, well, this is probably going to have Toxic because I know them fairly well. I face them a lot of times. It's normally got like Recover and Seismic Toss, I think. Those sort of moves is really like stally Pokemon, so I don't want to stand to that. My best bet here is just seeing like what moves it actually had. So I went to Fortress and to block with Toxic. Of course, I knew that was pretty obvious that was coming. Sort of, it always carries that move, Deoxys defense. Okay, here I'm just going to go for Stealth Rock. I thought it'd be a good opportunity to set them up. But Deoxys is carrying Taunt, so he's going to pretty much screw my Fortress up. I can't really do much at all, so I'm taunted. The only real thing I can do here is just get some sort of momentum from actually carrying Volt Switch on this set. It works pretty well, actually. So he goes for Agility, which is strange. I wasn't really expecting Agility. I'm just going to go for, as I said, Volt Switch, get a little bit of damage and swap something in that's going to actually do some nice damage. Now, I thought I'd go back into this and see what moves it actually, every single move it has. I just want to get a little bit more burn damage as well because I want to swap something in and get like a definite kill. So I sort of just baited him for another Toxic and went straight back into Fortress again just to get like another turn of burn. I was pretty positive they had Recover, but I just wanted to sort of see, because burn was doing a little bit more than the lefties, which was good, and I could sort of see what moves he's doing. So a little bit of scoping moves out does help a lot. So obviously he was always going to go for a Taunt again. I just went here straight for the Volt Switch, knowing he'd go for Taunt, so that's fine. So I got some extra damage there, which is really good. So I got like another turn of burn and some Volt Switch. Now I can swap in my Kyogre here because I know that's well in range for a Water Spout Drizzle, and like it does so much damage. I'm actually surprised, like a lot of his team I can pretty much dominate with this move. So I sort of wanted to get him in and take out this Deoxys because it's really freaking annoying. So Burn does a nice little chunk there. I didn't think he'd stay into this, so he is going to swap out, but I was thinking, I was wondering what he'd swap in. The only real swap in he had for this was Dialga, and I knew I'd do some real heavy damage anyway if this was a non-bulky set. I think I'd do some nice damage, and it seems to be in a non-bulky set. Then again, it is Kyogre, and I can just double Water Spout that and take it out, which is good. So I'm not sure what sort of set that was. It may have been like a sweeping set, but that's down anyway, so I was happy getting that out of the way. Out comes the Genesect. Straight away I'm thinking, well, okay, it might have extreme speed and it's got a download buff there, so I really can't afford to lose my Water Spout buff there because it's relying on my health. So I went to Tiny Wings here to take that because I'm the Ghost type, and I can get a little bit of pressure off as well. But he goes for U-turn, which is interesting, so he may have been expecting me to do that. So there's some really good predictions in this battle, like both sides. So he's got the momentum, unfortunately, and out comes that freaking Deoxys again. Unfortunately, I don't have anything really to hit him real hard, so it was a bit of an interesting swap in. This is more of a tanky boosting set, and this part was really, really annoying because It just was. I didn't have anything super like hard to hit him with. I knew that he'd outspeed me as well, and it'll be interesting to see. And he does reveal that he has recover, so this is a little bit annoying. This part went for quite a while. Now, I thought, let's go for Ominous Wind, because if I can just get like one boost, judging on that damage, I'll be right, and I'll be doing some nice damage. The Rain Stops, that doesn't really phase the battle at all. All I wanted was one boost, and I was quite confident that I could get rid of the Deoxys pretty well. I had like a couple of other boosting moves like Ancient Power as well. It's just more of a fun set. Like I probably should have been running something a bit more mainstream to get rid of this. That's what made it such a problem. Okay, so it's going to hit me with Toxic, which is not too bad because I'm actually carrying Rest on this set. This is sort of like a bulky Rest set. It doesn't actually have Sleep Talk, but I wanted to run something a little bit different than Sleep Talk. Actually, I think it has. I think it may have Chesto on it. Or I'm not too sure what item I was running on. I can't remember. I did change a couple of the items up because my Deni had the wrong item before as well. Okay, anyway, so Deoxys is going to continue spamming Recover there. That's really all it can do. It obviously clearly doesn't have any like attacking moves. That's why I had Agility and Taunt, so it could outspeed everyone and just taunt them before it could get taunted, so that makes sense. That's quite decent. Okay, I get a critical hit there, it doesn't matter. I still haven't got a boost yet. I know it's a tiny chance, but it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit more with me being the Ghost type, but it's still only like 10% with like Ancient Power and stuff. So it was a tiny little chance. I was just hoping I could get at least, just one was enough to sort of do enough damage. So this Recover sort of thing went on for ages, and he didn't have, like, I thought he may switch, but I guess he was in a position to sort of just keep recovering and PP stalling me out. Fortunately for him, I didn't have a lot of PP either on both my moves, so it was pretty bad for me. That's sort of the big weakness with this set. If you don't get like a boost, it's not very good. But it is fun to use though, if you can get a boost. It gets really monstrous and bulky, and hits actually really hard. Okay, so I was thinking, well, even if I can get it down to like a little bit of health, then die to Toxic, I maybe bring Kyogre in and finish off and just clean up. I know that I can do that, and he'd be pretty much fearful of that Pokemon. So I've run out of all my options there on Ominous Wind. They've all been like PP stalled out, so I've only got my Ancient Power left, and that's not doing anything at all. Since I'm Toxic, I thought, well, I might as well go for a rest here and get my health back, then sort of like swap into something else that would be like much better suited for this sort of thing. Like even if he does use, he'd probably use Recover again or Taunt or something. But unfortunately he taunts me this time, and I get taunted, and I'm going to go for rest, and it fails. Bugger. So good play here with the Deoxys. It was a pretty interesting set, I must say, but very effective though. Okay, so I really can't do anything, and I wanted to get a fresh swap in, so I'm thinking, well, since I'm racking so much toxic damage up, I might as well just leave it in and swap something else in to this thing. It's a real pain in the ass. I knew that he's just going to continue spamming Recover, so I don't really mind about that. I can do some good work with some pressure as well on that Recover, getting it sort of down. So nothing with Ancient Power, and I can bring in my Deoxys, my Kyogre after this, and hit him with a really hard Water Spout. That's sort of what I wanted to try and do. I'm thinking this is probably maybe more of a defensive wall. I'm not too sure, but I'm thinking it may be more of a like a defensive wall. Anyway, so Giratina goes down, and that Deoxys is a freaking pain in the ass. So straight into Kyogre now. I want to get some freaking damage on this thing. The most I know it can do is Toxic, so I'm not afraid of that at all. I can hit it with 2 Water Spouts and it's going to die. So it does stay in here, and I can hit it with a monstrous Water Spout, and that actually just dominates it. So it's more defense bulky, and it doesn't have tons of health. I think it's only got 304 or something at max. Okay, so out comes Arceus. I was expecting Extreme Speed to come my way, but it wasn't, so that was interesting. Maybe it's a special type. I'm going to be able to take that out as well. That was interesting. Or maybe he was going for Sword Dance, then Extreme Speed. I'm not too sure. Anyways, out comes the Scizor. I'm thinking, well, it might go have like Bullet Punch. Is about all it can really do, and that can just lighten the damage on my Water Spout a bit. So Kyogre is just like sweeping through this team. Such an awesome legendary. Now, so I think that's 3 he's downed already. Now I think the problem here was I ran out of PP here, so I sort of had to swap out And this was really surprising here. I went into Shedinja because I knew that I sort of like be able to block his attack, and he goes for Fire Blast. That has to be like the best prediction, or maybe he was counting my water spouts. I'm not sure. I don't think I was at max PP. Anyway, it was a bloody good prediction if it was. So I have to swap out there because he can sort of break me with Fire Blast again. I went to Kyogre expecting that, and then he went for Side Strike. So some really good plays on Mewtwo there. Very, very good plays, and damn, that looks awesome. I live with 7 health there, which was very interesting. The rain does stop, unfortunately, so my Surf is not going to get powered up. In hindsight, I probably should have... I could have swapped out and swapped back in, but... Yeah, those Mewtwo predictions were really, really good. Damn. So that's my Kyogre down, and he sort of got himself a little bit back in the game here after all that destruction I did before. So back into Shedinja. So I thought he might just miss, and even if he does, I get a little bit of Life Orb damage anyway. Here to Fire Blast, and I'm going to go down. I normally had Shadow Sneak on it, but I looked at my set and I didn't have it on. It was more like, it wasn't really designed for that, but I think I may put Shadow Sneak on that because that would have been really handy there to finish it off. So straight into Dragonite here. I'm going to go for Extreme Speed to finish it off. His other Pokemon is Genesect, so he probably saw that one coming. Gets a download buff here on his attack, which is interesting. Like, I wasn't really sure what this set was, whether it was like a mixed one, a special one, like a... But he goes for What the Fuck Boom. I was really surprised here. And that does some like freaking crazy damage to me. Nearly taking me out. I live with 4 health. He just completely annihilates himself, and I've got a little bit of health left. I get the Dragonets up, which is great. I know I've got that Mewtwo left, and I can just Extreme Speed it to finish it off. But damn, there was some real crazy predictions there with this Mewtwo. It was nuts. So I thought, well, bugger it. He's just, since it's been so surprising, I'm just going to swap into Bullet here and take his hit, and he's going to go down to the Life Orb. He goes for Side Strike again. This looks really good. They did a great animation with that. Fortress is going to resist that easy, and Mewtwo will die to the Life Orb damage. But damn, nice battle there, and some crazy ass predictions and points there. Wow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was fun. I've had a couple of really fun battles against some of my fans and other people's. So yeah, if you want to do that question of the day, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section on what is your favourite legendary. Leave a comment. I may get another video up tonight, but if I don't, I may have one or two more of these tomorrow before I do my stream on Saturday. So look forward to that one as well. And as usual, guys, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Peace out.